Hi guys, how we doing? Phil Kent here, and just jumping on and doing another live. If you caught yesterday's live, it was actually the last day of my own set OLSP 50-day challenge. It was day 50, and we had a great turnout. And it was easily the best live that we had done over the period of the 50 days. So if you haven't got a chance to see it, and just go down to my timeline, check it out, and you'll see it on there. Really, really good. Had some great people joining us, including Wayne himself from OLSP, aka Batman, as he called himself. But it was a really, really, really good live turnout, and it just goes to show you when you maintain consistency in something and put your mind to do something, a lot of people are watching, a lot of people are taking notice, and things like that. And that's when you can attract these other people to join you on the lives, because of the consistency that you're doing and the example that you're setting. So it was a great live, great feedback, and more. So today is not part of any challenge, hence there's no banner underneath and things like that. A lot of people are saying you're going to continue the lives. I'm going to try and continue to do them on a daily basis until my next sort of challenge arrives, which I don't know what that's going to be yet. At the moment, I've just sort of called it a holiday countdown of 4 days to go, because we're going away to Turkey on Thursday. So I'm just going to try and knock out a few lives, and obviously I'm going to try my best to do some lives from Turkey when I'm out there, but it will depend on the circumstances. But I did actually schedule the live deliberately like that. I did actually count the days. We didn't have the exact dates at that time, didn't know what we were doing or where we were going to be going, but I knew roughly the period we were looking at if we were going to go away. So I scheduled the live for the 50 days to hopefully end just before we went away. It's worked out really well. And so things like that, and the feedback I've been getting is really awesome and stuff like that. And it's when you notice things like this, that when people come on, especially like they did yesterday, and sort of pay some compliments and compliment on your the consistency and things like that, and other people that are, well, I even had some messages a couple of days before it ended saying, "Are you still going? Is it going to end?" and stuff like that, and are you still going? So this is what we say, that when you're doing your stuff that you're doing, when you're doing things on a consistent basis, people are watching you all the time, and it doesn't matter if they're commenting, doesn't matter if they're liking, doesn't matter if they're sharing, etc. Doesn't matter if they're not getting involved and jumping on. You're going to have a lot of watchers in this industry. People will always be watching what you're doing. So always put out your content. Always keep doing what you're doing, and creating that daily consistent plan of action, which we go on about all the time, because people are watching, and more so now. There's such a mass need, should I say, for people wanting to earn incomes and side hustles and things like that, because of the sort of cost of living everywhere. So many people are looking to get an extra income, looking for side hustles. It's a boom time, really, to get involved with this industry. But because there's so much crap about, because there's so much poor programs about, people are naturally apprehensive. They're a little bit wary about joining things. So many people have lost money. So many people have been subject to scams and that. I talk to people all the time that have put in money and lost it, or been caught out by scammers, because it's a scary place to be, and so by putting yourself out regularly and consistently and pushing out your own content and getting yourself seen on camera, getting yourself seen out there, it's going to show to people that, yeah, you're a real person, you're trustworthy and stuff like that, because they can connect with you all the time. They can see what you're doing, and this is when people will come to you in your inbox and things like that. They'll just say, they'll message you and say, tell me more about what you're doing. I've seen your progress. I've had it over the course of the 50-day challenge that I just did. Over the course of the 50 lives, I had people dropping in my inbox saying, I've been watching your lives. I think the longest one was a guy who turned up after day 37, 38, something like that. Messaged me and said, I've been watching your challenge, I've been watching your lives and stuff that you're doing since day one. And he hadn't said a word, hadn't spoken to him before, we hadn't had any contact before. And this is what we are always saying: keep doing what you're doing, keep pushing out your content, keep being consistent, because people are watching you all the time. And building your brand and building your personal industry and business, etc., is paramount to what you're going to be doing. Don't hide behind same affiliate links, don't hide behind the same referral links that people are giving out, because you're not going to be seen. People are not going to know who you are. This is a people industry, and it's more important now than it's ever been, because people will join people. They're looking out for those that, hey, this person looks trustworthy. I've seen him around. I've seen him doing his lives. I've seen him pushing his content out, and so forth. And that's what people are looking for. And the quicker you build that trust factor, the better it becomes. You know, I've got one of my guys, Dominators, working with me, Carl, who's started to do his daily lives. He's now getting seen out there. He's now getting his name seen online, and people are starting to resonate with his name and things like that. And he's only been doing his lives for sort of 15 days or whatever it is. And this is what happens. People start to say, hey, yeah, I know this guy, I know this person, I know this lady. And you get that trust factor, because the industry is well known for building a know, like, and trust factor. And that's what you got to be doing, and being consistent all the time, showing up every day. And you're going to attract people to join you and tell your story. It doesn't matter if you've just started. It doesn't matter if you just made your first $15, $20. It doesn't matter if you've not really made anything. Tell your story, because people will always relate to your story. We say that as well. You know, there's going to be someone that relates to you, your story, whether you've been a bus driver like Carl has been, whether you've been a lorry driver and truck driver like some of my friends in the US has, like James who was messaging yesterday and commenting. You know, he was really relatable. The amount of truck drivers that I speak to from overseas in the US and that have had to give up for either health reasons or injuries or whatever related to the industry that they're in, you know, and they're telling their story. So you're gonna relate to somebody. Somebody's always going to be relating to your story and what it's all about. So whether you're that person that's had to give up their work because of a health reason, whether you're a stay-at-home mum, whether you're a stay-at-home dad, doesn't matter what it is, you know, just tell your story and chart your progress from the beginning, you know, and then people are going to relate to you and say, hey, yeah, that's just like me, you know. I had to stop work for health reasons. I used to be this driver. I used to have that job. You know, I've had the stay-at-home situation where I can't work and stuff like that, you know, and you're going to be amazed at how many people will relate to your story just by being yourself, and get out there and do your lives and get on camera. It's not a difficult thing. The hard one is a scary thing. Or just sort of make some more posts about yourself, about your lifestyle and stuff like that, so people can see that you are a real person, because there is so much garbage out there. There's so many poor programs out there, and these are the ones that lose their money, because unfortunately the scammers prey on these people because they know it's such a boom time. Because they know that the global cost of living is horrendous, as you might have heard us talking about on our lives. So many people are struggling. So many people are looking for other ways to earn money. They're looking for a side hustle. They're looking to either reduce their hours or replace their income. So for the scammers, etc., it's a boom time, and they can put together these, you know, flashy, shiny objects, sales funnels, call them what you like, to attract people in the masses, and they lose their money because they're all just a con. They can afford to put out all this information and suck these people in. The amount of people I've spoken to, I've come back to the industry, as some will know, after quite a long breakaway, and the amount of people that I've spoken to that have lost money by putting it into, you know, X amount into this program, because they've seen these shiny object sales funnels and they parted with large sums of money. We're not talking about someone who's just put, oh, I've put $50 into this, or I tried that for $100 or whatever. You know, we're talking people who have put in thousands, you know, into the 6, 7, 8s and thousands that people I've spoken to, believing that this so-called super system will work and bring them these insane amounts of money. Unfortunately, it doesn't work. There's no such system out there. If there was, then everybody would be doing it. It doesn't take a rocket scientist to work it out. You know, you still need eyeballs on whatever you're doing. You can have the best program, the best platform, the best business in the world, or whatever it is, you know, but if nobody gets to see it, then you're not going to make any money. It's as simple as that. That is why so many people come into, say, the Amazon FBA programs or drop shipping or whatever. You know, same story. They're just sold these, you know, they see the guy on YouTube who says, oh, I've promoted this and I made $10,000 in X amount of days, which he may well have done because he's a professional affiliate marketer with a, you know, a fully built YouTube account or whatever it may be, with thousands of subscribers, thousands of followers. So yeah, he can put this sort of content out, promote a product, and people are going to sign up to his program and he's going to make the money. But nobody else is going to get to do that because they haven't got that ability. So when they see these programs and they just say, hey, yeah, just grab this product here and then post it. And same as when people join a program, they'll join this program and say, hey, yeah, just grab your link and post it on social media. People are going to join. It doesn't happen because you need thousands of eyeballs to be seeing what you're doing to get these people to take an interest and join. And a lot of the time, the people will, even if they see something they like, they're going to do their own sort of little research on it. They're going to make sure they know who they're joining. So if you're just the guy or just the lady that has this affiliate link and they don't know who you are, they don't know who they've never seen you, they don't know who they're joining. You may well have done a small job in just letting them see a particular program, but the odds of them joining with you is minimal because they don't know who you are. So it's a people industry. So if you're putting yourself out and putting the content out and sharing yourself on Facebook and the social media programs, getting yourself seen, doing these things on a regular basis, so when they're out and about and they're looking for stuff, they keep stumbling upon your content, they're going to say, hey, look, this guy or this lady is good. I'm seeing them all the time. So they'll start following your posts. They go onto your social media profiles. They'll start following your profiles and stuff like that. This is generally what happens. And this is what you need to be doing. This is what you need to be doing on a regular basis. It's a very competitive industry out there. Some people will tell you it's easy, just do this, just do that. It's only easy when you're putting in the work on a long period of time. And even then, it's not easy. You've got to be consistent. You've got to be constantly putting out your content and getting yourself seen, pushing out, making videos, making content, putting out ads and stuff like that, and doing what you need to be doing on a regular basis. Like anything, you've got to put your heart and soul into it and be consistent, be positive in everything that you're doing. And that's when you'll finally start to build up momentum. Again, it's not going to happen overnight. You've got to feed the process, as you're saying when she's on our lives, feed the system, feed the process, be consistent, keep doing what you're doing on a regular basis and keep putting it out there. If you're using sort of traffic exchange platforms and things like that, earn up the credits as soon as you build out some more, buy some more ads or trade them off for some more ads, get them seen, assign more credits to your ads. So you're adding to that. When you can get that up sustainable, then add another platform and add another platform. It's a complete building process that you should be doing all the time on a regular basis. So you've got people seeing your stuff all the time on a daily basis. You've got leads coming in all the time on a daily basis. This is where you need to be, and the more people that see your content, the more leads that come in, the more people are going to join, connect with these people through your emails. It's a completely ongoing process and it takes time to build up. But, the amount of people that just simply do not do enough is masses of people, unfortunately, because when we chat to people and they say they're not getting results and we say, what have you been doing? It's nearly always the same answer. It's nearly always the same response. They generally say, I've had my link, I've posted it on Facebook, I've posted it in some money groups, I've, shared it on social media, I've shared it on Instagram or whatever. These things are okay, but they are minimal. They're minimal because the amount of people they're going to get to see these is so low, it's unbelievable. And especially if you're using something like Facebook, if you put your link in with your opening post, then it's going to get penalized anyway, because Facebook do not like links in posts, especially on the main post itself. You put it in there, the odds you get seen are minimal. So that's why people aren't going to see it enough. So you're not going to get the people come through unless you've got your sort of dedicated few followers. But again, you need to be showing people what's it about, showing people what to do. Be original. That's another thing I say to people. If you're using traffic exchanges, then yes, you can use some of the banners that you're given by the program or whatever that you're promoting, but get a bit more creative, add your own, because you're then going to stand out, because all the people that are promoting that one program, they're all using the same banner, the same link, the same whatever it may be. Then you're in with the masses. But if you can just take a little bit longer to go on to say Canva or something like that and create your own banner, you can create an animated banner over there, add your own text, you can put your own image on it. I do that, so that's branding yourself. You're going to stand out. People are going to say, hey, what's this one? They're going to take a look at it And even though it leads to the same program, it's going to be yourself. You know, it's going to be branded to you. You're going to stand out. And that's all these little things extra that you have to do. Stand out from the crowd stand out from the crowd a bit. Be a little bit different in what you're doing, you know, and things like this. It's all these little things that you got to do, and do them consistently. Find out ways to be generating more eyeballs, because that's what it comes down to at the end of the day. This industry relies on a people industry. People join people. So brand yourself, get yourself seen, push your own content out there, and get eyeballs on what you're doing. So like I said, this live, I'm just going to sort of knock it out today, because people have said, so many people have said after my 50-day challenge, you know, are you going to continue them? I'm going to do my best to continue them. Trying to keep the same time, because that's when people know that I'm around. This time suits me. It might not suit everybody. I might pop out and do some different lives. At the moment, I've just called this one. I'm getting ready for my next challenge. I'm going to have to think about what to do. I'll probably set myself a new one when I come back from my holiday in a couple of weeks' time. But at the moment, it's just, I'll call it a countdown to my holiday, which is on Thursday. So there's 4 days to go, and I'll do a 3, 2, 1. So we've got today, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then we'll be off Thursday in the early hours. So I'll try and keep people up to date on what I'm doing along the way, show some, and try to do some lives and show people what I'm up to, where I'm out there, and stuff like that. So, which is all good to see. These are all nice incentives and nice rewards when you're putting in the hard work, and you can come back and take a little back from what you've been doing. But I just want to sort of jump on today, do a quick one. It's 15-20 minutes. I don't normally get anybody. Eels doesn't normally come on a weekend, especially on a Sunday. A lot of people are doing their own sort of chilled thing on a Sunday, so I'll just jump on, do a quick 15-20 minute video to say hi. And I'm going to plan on a new challenge. Not sure what it is yet. I'll take some time out over the holiday that I'm going on and see what I can come up with. But they're always good. Challenges are good. Like I said to you before, you do them yourself. Start doing your own lives, people. Once you got over the first couple, they get easier, they get better, and things like that. So whatever you're doing, guys, have a great day. Thanks for watching. Thanks for catching it back, whether you're catching the replay. Let me know in the comments below what you're watching it live or watching it on a replay. Whatever you do, have a great day. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you on the next live.